Yo, what's good, y'all, man? We got Avengers Doomsday, Secret Wars, runtime, official reveal. So, yeah, like it, sub, hit the bell if you're new. And, yeah, I see these runtimes, man. I heard, you know what I mean? I don't know if it's true or not, so I ain't believing it. But I heard they trying to make it 3 hours. Yeah, feel me? Russell Brothers trying to make it 3 hours like the last time, which I like, you know what I mean? You feel me? As long as it's like I told you, it could be 5 hours. If the superhero movies, I'm gonna watch it the whole way through. I might go see probably a little bit, but I'm gonna watch it though. You feel me, man? Just saying though. Cause the superheroes, like why not? You feel me? Watch the whole. Now with some other 5 hour movie or show, I might not watch it. I might not. Yeah, no.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka AllFires. Now, they are about to start shooting imminently on Avengers Doomsday, like in the next 2 weeks before the end of this month over in London. If you listen to the Russos over their last couple of interviews, they indicated that they're basically going to shoot Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars back to back. Now, outside of rumors like we covered
Back to back. Damn.
yesterday that they might delay the films, if that doesn't happen, that means that once the Russos start...
If they do, I would lightly appreciate it. You feel me? We don't need no rush about this movie. We want this shit to be good. Even though I know Rich Brothers is gonna make this shit good. I'm just saying though, there ain't no rush to it though. We don't need this fast. So they had that. Just like a reshoot, reboot, whatever you want to call it. I'll be happy for it. You know, okay. If it's not, then hey, do your thing. No, do your thing. No, you hear him? Do your thing. No.
Start in a couple of weeks. It is just all Avengers for them for the next 24 months until Secret Wars drops in theaters. We just got a brand new exclusive, though, going into filming from the Russos, talking to Collider under the headline, "The Russo brothers have a good idea what Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars runtimes will be." In an exclusive, we're going to break down the full article, what they said, and how they could even know what the runtimes are before they start filming. We're breaking it all down, but first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content. That's all we do. If you're into that kind of thing, hit the sub button, leave a comment down below. That will automatically enter you to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway if you want. Stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Now again, as I mentioned, the prologue, this broke earlier this morning from Collider in an exclusive where they go on to report, quote, "Doomsday is fast approaching for the MCU as its 2025 releases continue to pass." After Captain America Brave New World gave Sam Wilson, Anthony Mackie his first solo big screen adventure on Valentine's Day, only 2 more movies remain until Anthony and Joe Russo return to deliver another blockbuster crossover after their Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. The Doctor Doom-centric cinematic event remains shrouded in mystery ahead of the filming this April, but the 2 directors have been able to shed some light on one key aspect of production, its runtime. Speaking to Collider for their upcoming The Electric State, the duo teased how long Doomsday and its equally massive follow-up Secret Wars, which will be shot next summer, will keep audiences in theaters. For some context, the last time the directors played in the Marvel sandbox, they delivered by considerable margin the longest MCU film to date, with Endgame clocking in at a whopping 182 minutes.
Damn. Shit.
We continue in the article by waxing some details about the MCU that all of you are keenly aware of, and then they add in this: even if the details of the plot have yet to be revealed, it's clear Doomsday will be massive, and though they can't confirm exactly how long the 2 films will be once the rubber meets the road, the Russos are fairly certain that the runtimes will look very similar to Infinity War and Avengers Endgame.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You know what I mean? But we see though. But what Endgame was what 3 games? I said 3. 3 hours, right? 3 hours.
Given the similar pattern, if I were a betting man, Russo said, I would say the first one is 2.5 hours, and the second one is 3 hours.
2.5 hours, 3. Oh.
And then there's some.
They just saying though, so they don't think. Oh, no.
Really interesting stuff in here. They immediately followed up by saying Doomsday and Secret Wars aren't aiming to repeat Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, and then they get specifically onto the topic of paparazzi shots and the behind-the-scenes set footage like we were seeing for Deadpool and Wolverine. And again, just to make it clear, when you shoot something outside in the open air, if someone is able to get video of it, it's fair play. That's why they shoot a lot of this stuff in closed sound studios, so no one can get a video of it. But when you shoot it outside, you open yourself up to drones. They had a lot to say about this. Quote, "We're pretty good about shutting that down," explained Joe. Anthony followed up by saying, "We've sort of strategized to hopefully be effective with that." While the interviewer noted that it sounds As if much of the movie will be shot on sound stages, Joe Russo confirmed that they will be doing quite a bit of that, saying we don't want people to be getting photographs, so we are going to be pretty stringent. However, Anthony explained that they've also chose their filming locations very intentionally, explaining the location work we are doing, we have picked those locations with that in mind as well. And then the last detail they add in is that they are doing a standard shooting length for both films, or rather, principal photography will last 6 months for both Avengers Doomsday and Avengers Secret Wars. Now, are those numbers subject to change? They are. If they need a longer film or even a shorter film, they will, but keep in mind they have sort of a quality control method that they've already honed in and will cut a lot of the stuff that they just don't think is absolutely necessary for the story. And post-Avengers Infinity War and Avengers Endgame, there was art book after art book, concept art after concept art of unused panels, things that were even shot for the movie, like Iron Man going to the Soul World, things that they just didn't end up using at the end of the day because it wasn't 100% a key part of the storyline. And you can imagine they're going to apply those same sort of quality control methods to what they include in these two movies. You don't want to make a movie too long. It's one of the absolute cardinal rules, although we all know the exception to this is the extended versions of Lord of the Rings, which I stand by is really the only version of Lord of the Rings. And if you want to watch it, then you man up and you watch it. And yeah, you're going to be in front of your computer or your TV for a while on HBO, but that's, you wanted to watch it, so here we are for the extended
You want to watch it?
versions. And I guess when it comes to the MCU,
I mean, it was MCU, like superhero movies and same, you know, other superhero movies. I watched the whole thing, 3 hours. I watched 3 hours. Shit, I might go to sleep, but hey, a couple minutes. But you know, I watched 3 hours. No cap.
If there's good stuff in there, we would be up for it. But Marvel has always held to this. There isn't going to be a director's cut where there's extra stuff in it. They'll just load us up with post-credit scenes that got deleted afterwards. And so that's fine. And really, it's for the best. No one wants to be sitting in a theater for 3.5 or 4 hours. At that point, it just becomes two 2-hour movies. I'm really glad that they've acknowledged they don't want to make an Infinity War and Avengers Endgame Part 2. That's really the worst case scenario.
Damn, Part 2, damn.
A huge letdown if we just go watch these films and it's literally a beat-by-beat storyline copy. They know they've got to make different films, and I think that's why they've used the language they have in expressing that these films are radical and going to challenge audiences. And I really, in my heart, believe, regardless of the money, because they don't need it, they've got more than enough, especially with their own production studio, a full calendar too. You got to believe them when they say the story is the thing that brought them all back. Now, I will say this, if you missed our video from yesterday, in a quick recap, at least one industry insider, and Jeff Snyder, again the guy who nailed Robert Downey Jr. playing Dr. Doom, has said he's heard that they might push these movies off, each by a year, so that instead you would actually end up getting Doomsday in 2027 and Secret Wars in 2028, which would give essentially the Russos 1 extra year or 12 extra calendar.
I mean, hey, if they need 1 extra year, hey, let it be. You feel me? Take your time. Real shit. Like, y'all agree?
Months to do these films, which I argued I would totally be okay with, because as we learned from Marvel, it's the CGI that just takes the longest. And
that's what I'm saying, though. And that's what I was saying, too. CGI is going to take the longest. So they filmed this shit right here. You feel me? You want that shit to be right. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like, I lay that bitch. So we want this movie to be good, just like the other movies.
And the longer you have for the CGI, the better the CGI is.
Yeah.
Really working.
You won't think like it was green screen, but we, you feel me? Like we moving in slow, you know what I mean? We want that shit to be flowing, not slow motion.
On these tight schedules where they're doing 6 months of principal photography, 6 months of post, there is no wiggle room, no time for them to do emergency reshoots. If they have a great idea, it's too late because it's already been cut and printed. And of course, again, no extra time for these CGI houses in case they do need new CGI to turn it around. So if it should be the case that San Diego Comic-Con comes and they say, hey guys, we started shooting, we realized we need more time, we're pushing these back each by a year, I'm totally okay with that, and I would strongly suggest you get in the spirit of the thing if you think that sucks, because quite honestly, the longer they have, the better the movies will be. And I really don't think there's anyone involved, either on the fan side or Marvel Studios side, that doesn't realize the pressure on these films to have to perform. Infinity War and Avengers Endgame did as good as you could hope that those films will do, and if Secret Wars goes off in the same way, it could be one of the first films to break $3 billion. So at some rate, there's already enough pressure on them. Why not?
Yeah, it's already, yeah.
Let's give yourself some extra time to make sure you get it right. I certainly will be okay with that.
Fact, I truly surely be okay with that motherfucker.
We'll have to wait and see, though, because really, if something like that were to happen, you would assume Marvel and Disney would get in front of that and announce that ASAP. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below, how you feel about any and all of this. I am super curious about your response to the runtimes, but also the hype now for Avengers, since we've seen the concept art and we sort of know what to expect and what's coming.
Man, like it up. Somebody trying to hit the bell if you're new. Let me know what y'all think, man. Let me know in the comment down below. Let me know, y'all, man. And yeah, let me know. Let me know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think about Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars runtime. Let me know your own thoughts, your own mind. Let me know what y'all think gonna be if I'm in the runtime and shit like that. Let me know, y'all. But yeah, peace.